Hello everyone, I am Mili Trivedi from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, and today we will study about damped free vibration numericals. Okay, so let us start our numerical. The numerical is as like a machine weighs 18 kg mass. So M is equal to 18 kg, we have to note down it, and is supported on a spring and dashboard. So now as you see in our diagram, there is a mass, there is a spring and there is a dashpot. It means a damper. Having mass 18 kg. It is having spring as well as the damper. Now let us check what is the stiffness as well as damping coefficient value. The total stiffness of the system is 12 Newton per mm. It means K is equal to 12 Newton per mm is given. Now as we know, we have to convert each and every value in meter. So K is equal to 12 into 10 cube Newton per meter. We have to write this. Then next, and damping is 0.2 Newton per mm per second. So let us write C is equal to 0.2 Newton second per mm. Now again we need to convert it in meter. So here 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton second per meter. Okay. Now, what is given? The system is initially at rest. It means if T is equal to 0, displacement x is equal to 0 meter. Okay. Next, and initially the velocity of 120 mm per second is imparted to the system. It means at the same time T is equal to 0. Velocity x dot is 120 mm per second. It is imparted to the system. Okay. What we need to determine? The displacement and velocity as a function of time t. It means we have to calculate displacement x and velocity x dot as a function of time t. We need to find out the equation of it. And the displacement and velocity after 0.5 second. We have to calculate x and x dot after 0.5 second. So I have to write find the displacement and velocity after 0.5 second. So this is our data. You have to pause this video right now, note down all the data and then you can solve with me. Now let us solve. Suppose we need to find out the angular velocity of a system. Okay. So for the angular velocity, we know omega n is equal to under root of k by m. We have k, we have m, so that we can easily find out omega n value. So now let us find out omega n as under root of 12 into 10 cube by 18. So by solving this equation, we can get 25.82 radian per second as omega n. Okay. Now let us solve furthermore. Next is damping factor. For the damping factor, that is zeta, so zeta is equal to C by Cc. Now what is Cc? It is 2m omega n. So that we can easily find out zeta value. So zeta is equal to C upon 2m omega n. So now if zeta is equal to C upon 2m omega n, and by putting all these values, we will get zeta as 0.2151. Okay, zeta is the unitless entity. Now, as you see, zeta is less than 1. If zeta is less than 1, then the system should be under damped system. Okay, so now let us find out the damped angular velocity. So omega d, what is omega d? It is under root of 1 minus zeta square omega n. So by solving this equation, we will get omega d value as 25.215 radian per second, as you see on our screen. Now let us find out the equation of displacement as well as velocity. Now first of all, because zeta is 0.2151, it is less than 1, and if zeta is less than 1, the system is under damped system. If the system is under damped system, what is the basic equation of displacement? It is x e raised to minus zeta omega n t sine omega dt plus phi. Okay. Now this equation is given to us. We have already know this equation. Now let us solve this equation by putting our values. we have already find out zeta value, we know omega n value, we have omega d value. So let us put it, and finally our equation will be like this. Okay. Now final solution, and before the final solution we have to find out the x dot equation. So x dot is equation is like this. You have to pause this video again and mention this equation in your notebook. Okay, or you have to check whether the equation is right or something else. Okay, so pause this video for a while and find out the dx by dt value. It is nearly like this equation. Now by solving this equation, final answer of x is x e raised to minus 5.55 t sine 25.215 t plus 5, and x dot should be like x minus 2151 into 25.82 e raised to minus 2151, and remaining the equation you have to note down this. Finally we will get x dot as x minus 5.55 e raised to minus 5.55 t sine 25.215 t plus 5 plus 25.215 e raised to minus 5.55 t cos 25.215 t plus 5. Okay, so this is our standard equation. Now let us put the initial equation. So what is the initial equation? T is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. So by putting this initial equation in equation 1, we can find out that the final answer as 0. Now x is a constant displacement, hence it cannot be 0 at all. So phi can be 0, hence we can write sin phi is equal to 0. Now let us put x dot is equal to 120 into 10 cube meter 10 raised to minus 3 meter per second in equation number 2. So by putting this equation, we will get the final answer x as 4.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. For solving this equation, student, you have to remember that we have to take the sine value not in the degree, it should be in the radian. Okay, but in this case, because t is 0, we do not need to calculate it. Okay, now by putting the values of x as well as phi in our equation number 1 and 2, we will get the answer of x is like this in the form of t, as well as the answer of x dot in the form of this. Okay, so this is our answer 1 based on as a function of time t. Okay, now let us put the time t as 0.5 second. If we put the time t is 0.5 second, we will get the final answer of x as 1.21 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter, and x dot as 7.39 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter per second. For solving this equation, as I told you, you have to solve sine and cos value in the form of radians only. Okay, not in the form of degrees. It means you have to change your calculator setting. Instead of degree, you have to change the setting in the radian. Then and then you will get this answer. Okay, so this is our first numerical. By this numerical, we will get the value of x as well as x. Now let us check our second numerical. So according to our second numerical, in a single degree damped vibration system, a suspended mass is 8 kg. It means m is equal to 8 kg. Makes 30 oscillations in 18 seconds. It means frequency is 30 oscillation in 18 seconds. So let us write frequency is number of oscillations per time. 30 by 18, we will get 1.6667 Hertz. Okay. The amplitude and decreases to 0.25 of the initial value after 5 oscillations. Students, number of oscillations are 5. So final oscillation is xn is equal to the 0.25 of initial value. It means 0.25 into x0. Okay. So that we can write x0 by xn is 1 upon 0.25. It means finally we can write as 4. Now x0 by x5 we can write as 4, as I write it here. What we need to find out? We need to find out spring stiffness, logarithmic decrement, damping force as well as damping coefficient. Okay, so let us start. First of all, spring stiffness. For find out the spring stiffness, first of all we have to find out the omega n value. Now frequency is given to us. Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi omega n. Now what is the frequency? So it is 1.667. So omega n is 10.48 radian per second. This is our omega n value. Now if we are having omega n value, we can easily find out the stiffness. So omega n is equal to under root of k by m. So here by putting all these values, we will get k as 870.27 Newton per meter. So this is our first answer. Okay. Now let us have logarithmic decrement. For this logarithmic decrement, first of all we have to find out the value. So delta is equal to 1 upon n ln x0 by xn. So for this we get 1 by 5 ln 4. For this we will get delta as 0.2772. Okay. Now next is damping factor. So here the equation of damping factor zeta is equal to delta upon under root of 4 pi square plus delta square. Okay. Now by putting all the delta values, we will get zeta value as 0.0441, and zeta and delta, they both are unitless entities. Now let us find out the final, which is damping coefficient. So what is damping coefficient? It is C. So that we can find zeta is equal to C by Cc. So if zeta is equal to C by Cc, zeta is equal to C upon 2m omega n. Now by putting all these values, we will get C as 7.39 Newton per meter. So here these all are our numericals. I have covered both different types of numerical in same video. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you so much.